apparently Heyman's not going to be on All Out, so this is a way to get him out of there. We've been kind of calling this, like, in a way, like, saying that, hey, it's not the time right now on this show for, like, what, a month? So, like, I didn't have a problem with it. I think people are being very dramatic about what's going on here. And it's just like, you made a great point the other day when we were talking in the group chat. I'll throw it over to you.
Yeah, I was saying, like, if this is indeed if he is the long play for the title chase, and like, yeah, like he's going to lose, he's going to fail. That's the point of the title chase. Like, you believe in somebody, things happen. They protected him very, very well. Like, he was in there with his geek incel cult friends against the world heavyweight champion, or sorry, the world champion, the world tag team champions, and like a team that has been tag champions all around the world, unfortunately. So, yeah, like him losing 3-on-1 to literally all of the men champions that we have except for Miro, like, he shouldn't beat them 3-on-1. Are you kidding me? Like, if you're saying they should have came up with a different story for a match, sure, why not? But I thought he was going to win. I would have had him to win if they've done all this or whatever else. But honestly, I would have done all this like 3 months from now. But whatever. Mm-hmm. So they pulled the trigger on it, and then they beat him. And I thought, like, wow, like, I wasn't expecting that. But just because I didn't expect doesn't mean it's an awful idea. Like, the match's still going to happen eventually. Right. And they're going to do it. And people are still going to love it when it happens. He may even, like, if they had the match now, I would have thought, like, the smart decision would have been to beat him. And that would have been, in a lot of people's eyes, I feel like in most people's eyes, that would have been more damaging than this loss here, where he lost 3-on-1 to the Young Bucks.
They gave him everything.
And they gave him everything. He had a ton of shit. Like, he did everything except for kick out a one-wing angel. And quite honestly, I thought there was a 25% chance he was going to put his shoulder up. Mm-hmm. And then have Kenny freak the fuck out, and then he's going to drop him another one and then beat him. That's what I thought was going to happen. But that didn't happen. Just beat him one. But that was after he had got destroyed by a million things that he would have kicked out. He got like 4 different things before he ended up getting pinned. So, in cheating, in a belt shot. Like, so it was like, they did right by him, and then just beat him and say, you're one of Roman Reigns' victims. So
yeah, I think there's a segment of fans being absolutely hyperbolic about him. Chances are they're ones that enjoy Monday Night Raw, which is like funny because they have no reference for how you can still get somebody over and the trust that has been built in this company with the audience. Like, you can take these quote unquote chances, and this is a long ride.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry, like, he's gonna need more than beating Team Taz, who basically never won. The Hangman got whooped horseman style. If this don't tell you all that you need to know about what's happening, because it feels like people aren't either understanding this. They're like, I feel like when you watch what happened, the ass whooping they gave him, the fucking belt shots to the face, the Dark Order intentionally like not saving him but trying to save him, them holding him back, him getting hit with the fucking BTE triggers, like 3 of them. This is a man that is going to beat all of their asses one day.
Yes!
Is it not?
And it's going to be fucking glorious!
Like, and the One Nation Radio Victory Lap is going to be like, hey man, and it's going to work. Like, it's going to work. Like, he's going to go away. This was a little write-off or whatever. He's too beat up. Like, the last time we saw somebody take that many BTE triggers, they were gone for like a month and a half. John Moxley.
Right.
So,
you think they're not behind? Do you think the company's not behind John Moxley anymore?
Yeah.
No one says this kind of stupid shit when there's other people that go through the same thing.
Yeah, and it's like when he comes back and he emerges, he's gonna have his fucking mask on. He's gonna pull it off, and then he's gonna like clean house, and then probably win the belt after that, after like a couple more defenses. And it's my idea that I would have Hangman, like they've already gone too far, so I don't think they can do this. Like he needed a classic rivalry before the title, I feel like.
Uh-huh.
But this is the cheat code to get him hot, to leave and come back, and then, be able to go right to Kenny for the title. And that's pretty much what's going to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen. Like, it's obviously not going to be at All Out. I think it looks like Kenny and Christian may be that direction if they don't blow title match on one of those first 2 Rampage shows, which that is at play. But, and even if it's not the full gear cycle, right, which would be, that's always kind of been our end point. Like, hey, then maybe Kenny can lose the belt at Full Gear or whatever. Hangman, like, that's going to be in an arena. I think at this point, the way AEW's momentum is, like, you got to start looking at some type of bigger stadium early next year. Like, and for me, if you're mapping that out, you give Kenny a couple more opponents, Hangman comes back, however long it takes or whatever to, he may have some personal stuff going on with, his child being born. Maybe that gives him a month or 2 or even 3, like however long he needs to take or whatever to line up the timing. Come back, stadium show, first quarter next year, like, and go with it there. Like, I think it'll end up working out in the end.
Yeah, they have everybody.
That's what it comes down to.
Right. Like, whenever they're ready to do it, set the course and let it happen, and they got everybody.
It's going to be glorious.
Right.
Like, it's
and you would not be able to say such a thing had he won, and the match would be happening in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Like, and then, like, with your intros of Punk and Bryan, and he's coming off feeling like a dude with a belt.
Right. And one thing that also helps him if he delays and then wins, like, he can go and have babyface versus babyface title matches. Like, on pay-per-view potentially. Like, which is something we didn't really account for. Like, we were talking about CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, but, like, yeah, that could happen. Like, at the beginning of 2021, or maybe even the end of the end of 2022. Or beginning of 2022.